boys! I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Sakajin Cosplay, and today we are starting with you guys, The Boys!
The Boys!
Season
Oh
1,
my
episode 1.
god! It's the show that was voted by our patrons to replace Fleabag.
True.
And she has been talking about The Boys for a while. Like, ever since it started, she has been talking about watching it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we never watched it before.
Because it's on Amazon.
I do have Amazon Prime.
Not at that time.
I didn't have it. Oh, yeah, true.
Back then you didn't.
We could have found a way. Anyway, in any case, we decided to react to it because a lot of people are talking about it. I know that Jensen Ackles is going to be in season 3, and that made me excited.
I know that Chase Crawford is in it.
Yeah.
So.
We know a lot of actors. Like the guy who did, he played in Lord of the Rings, and he also played Bones
and Star Trek, yeah.
Bones in Star Trek. He's in it as well because I saw his face.
Yeah, we don't know his name, though.
I don't know who he plays.
But do you know who we're talking about now?
About The Boys, what I know about it is that it's a bunch of assholes who are also superheroes.
Yeah.
Yeah? That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I know. And
that's all I know too.
So I'm excited because it's a different take on superheroes, and we've watched a lot of superhero movies and TV shows. Well, TV shows, Smallville. But still, I'm excited to see how they're gonna make it different.
Yep.
And I'm excited to see a bunch of actors I know play assholes, basically. So, without further ado, let's start this show. By the way, same as all the other shows, but if you want to see the next episodes in advance, or the full reactions to these episodes, you can go on our Patreon. The link is in the description.
Yeah.
The episodes will be there.
Yeah. So don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
And if not, after this one, wait for the next one to be out on YouTube.
Yes, it's going to be 1 episode per week. So, just like Fleabag.
True.
Hopefully on Wednesdays. Alright? So let's jump in this first episode and see what The Boys has in store for us.
Alright, let's kick some ass.
Let's go. They were crib work on this!
Hey, nice
Oh,
surprise!
makes sense! Supernatural.
Uh-huh.
Makes also sense that Jensen comes in this show, season 3. Alright, that was episode 1 and it was so good!
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of the stuff that happens in this first episode is really bad, terrifying, and like, I mean, sexual harassment, you've got murder, you've got, you know, a guy beating up an innocent as he's pretending to, you know, save the innocent. That's kind of fucked up. The way they play it is kind of humoristic too. So we laugh at a lot of stuff that happens, but I mean, these guys are dicks.
Yeah.
Assholes.
I don't really know the big secret regarding the agency, why they are using the heroes for doing certain specific stuff, you know? Like at the beginning, A-Train, that's his name. Was running with a bag with something in it, and
he had to hurry. Yeah, he couldn't stop.
So I don't know for what purpose. And I maybe thought that maybe they are using the hero to commit larsons, like crime, and to get money from it.
Well, there is obviously something going on that we don't know about, and it's gonna be either it's gonna be like the huge thing of the series or the huge thing of the season. But there's definitely something that they're hiding. And I mean, we'll discover it, but right now, what we focused on most is introducing some of the heroes and introducing who is probably going to be the main character, you know? Yeah. It's fucked up because it's not the first time I've heard of this concept. I think there's a book, and I don't even know if I own it, but there's a book about a similar situation. It's not in the same era or anything, but the villains are the ones who were supposed to be the heroes to begin with. The thing is, in a society with people with powers like this, it's not everyone who ends up with a power who automatically ends up being a good person. One example I can give is Heroes, the TV show.
Yeah.
Like, there were guys in there that had powers who were, you know, born to be a hero, And then there were guys who their power turned into villains.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were guys who clearly were not meant to be heroes. And the power they had just gave them more opportunities to wreak havoc, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not because you've got people with powers that it automatically means that they're good people. In this society, which idealize the people with the powers, anyone can become a superstar.
Yeah.
But then what they do with their celebrity, it just comes down to what kind of person they are, and they're not good people.
Yeah. And I think that I do maybe think that when they start, maybe they had good intention
And the
behind
fame
it,
changed them.
and the fame went to their head.
Depends on who we're talking about, though, because I don't know what her name is, but the one who was drinking. From what we saw in this first episode, I have a feeling that she might have started out as a good person wanting to be a hero to save people.
Yeah, but she saw that maybe that wasn't the beautiful idea that she had at the beginning, like Starlight.
Yeah, and now she has to deal with the reality of what this is, and the reality of who her partners are, and the fame, and the celebrity, and the fact that she has to, like she said to Starlight, like, you have to, like, don't let them see you like this. Like, don't let them see your emotions and see what you truly are inside, because you need to keep face. So maybe that's how she was destroyed by the fame. And now she's I mean, I don't know if she's an alcoholic, but I'm thinking that they all have a flaw. And that's the one thing I saw from her that could be something. So,
yeah.
You've got, I mean, we don't know much about the others, but Deep, that's his name?
Deep.
Jesus.
The Deep.
Ugh. Anyway, this guy, obviously, I don't know how he started, but he became, like, look at his fucking hero name.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I can see why he's calling himself the Deep.
I think this guy, I don't know how he started, but he definitely is in it for the fame.
Yeah.
And he makes me think, he reminds me of, you know, sometimes you hear stories about celebrities who, because they're celebrities, they're entitled. And they show up in places and they expect special treatment. Like, they expect women to fall at their feet. And if they ask you for sex, they expect you to say yes because they're superstars.
Yeah. Oh, but I thought you want to be with the Seven.
And that's bullshit. That's manipulation. That's blackmailing. It's bad.
That's
and he's
wrong.
in it, and the only reason why he does it is because he's in a good standing, because he feels that he's powerful, and he is. That's the worst. He is in a powerful place, so he could destroy her entire career if he wanted. So he gets whatever the hell he wants because he's famous.
Yeah.
So he's in it for the fame.
Do you think that in the agency, all of the heroes kind of know what's wrong with those who are employing them? Or they're just doing whatever the hell they want and the agency back up their asses, and the only one that really know how bad the agency is the first Homelander.
Homelander.
Yeah.
Well, Homelander, like,
because
I knew something was up.
He straight up murder a man and his child
because they knew about
their secrets.
They are a bunch of manipulators, a bunch of liars, and a bunch of criminals. It's just that they hide behind the banner and they hide behind the fame, and they think they can do whatever the hell they want because they're powerful. And that's the thing. In a hero society where powers are the norm, kinda, it's fucked up, but it's so easy to, you know, gather the strongest and use them for your own advancement if you manipulate them enough. And if you take, you know, it's easier if they're assholes to begin with, but to me it seems like Homelander is the one that maybe isn't it the deepest, because I don't know if he's been there the longest, but he's the one that they sent to kill, you know, to destroy the entire plane, you know?
Maybe
but at the same time,
oh, there's also that?
Maybe that, but I mean, they have a bunch of superheroes who could have done something similar somewhere else. It's just that maybe he's better at covering his tracks. And
it's true that there's nothing against him. The guy who's not FBI said so.
He's freaking
like, Jesus.
He said technically, so I think he might have been part of the FBI and he was thrown out somehow.
Yeah, maybe.
He's got a past, though. He's got something that motivated him to destroy the heroes to begin with. So maybe he's linked to. He wants to find out what the plan is. So we'll get to see it through him and through Howie. What's his name?
Yuri.
Anyway, the main guy.
Him.
And it's really sad because through also Starlight's eyes, we get to see the brutality and the harsh truth behind this hero concept, like what it truly is. When she started out as this kid with hope in her eyes, and she really wanted to help out, and then she gets to see that the heroes that she worshipped are really bad. But the thing is, like, the best position for her is in this group because she can make a change. She could go two different paths. Either she could fall down the deep end, and become like them, or she could try to stand up and confront them. But then she's gonna need allies, because I think that the ones that are in this group are either assholes already and they don't want things to change, or they accepted the reality of how it is and they don't want. They don't want to take a stand. So
I like to find out that you were surprised that she auditioned to be part of the agency.
Well, it makes sense. It makes sense.
I don't know how that world is working for the superheroes, that you need a license to become one, but I can understand why you want to be maybe part of an agency.
She was
because
a hero
you want
before.
to be.
She was a hero before that. It's just that she didn't have the money to back her up.
Yeah. So that explains probably why she wanted to be part of an agency, because those are going to be your publicists. Those are going to be the one who those are going to be the one who put you up front and help you make a name for yourself and have money.
Yeah. And like she was saying that from where she lived with her mom, all she had was like the police radio thingy, and nothing ever happened. But when you're part of a huge agency like that, they tell you when something happens so you can show up and help. But the thing is, they don't do that to help. Like, the main goal behind this agency
is to make
cash.
Everything's about money.
Everything is about money. It really makes me think of, actors and Hollywood, basically. How after a while the goal may have started as, let's make movies to entertain people.
Yeah,
and it turned into
some of them.
But then it turned into, let's just make something that people are going to go watch and buy. So it became a money grabber. Yeah. The true passion, doesn't exist anymore in Hollywood. So that's why a lot of actors are leaving for independent films and stuff. So you take heroes in a hero society, they would be the celebrities. It's no wonder that they show up on Jimmy Fallon, and they have brand deals, and they are on every billboard, and they make movies about them because people want to see them. But the thing is, we don't know. Like, we only see the picture that they created for us, but we don't know what happens in behind the scenes.
Behind doors, yeah.
Yeah, and it's very interesting because in a hero series like this, you would expect them to be the heroes, but I think we've got enough of that. There's a lot. Usually in a hero movie, it's a
more realistic way, I think, because I wouldn't be surprised if heroes would be maybe like.
But that's different though.
Fame grabber, I guess.
It's different though, because let's take for example Avengers. In Avengers and in the individual movies that make up the Avengers, we've got heroes, but it's not a lot of them that have actual powers, that are different. Mm-hmm. You've got, like, let's think about I think Captain Marvel is the only one.
Okay, never mind. Well, technically you got Captain America, who got superpowers.
No, but in this case it's different because he was already, supposed to help out people.
Yeah.
It was just given.
Okay. I'm gonna change what I said. I think that in a universe where heroes are the norm, technically,
but that's the thing. We don't know.
I'm not surprised that a bunch of them are just assholes.
But that's the thing.
Because a hero people are just assholes in real life too.
In a hero movie like Superman, okay, let's leave Avengers behind because I just figured out. I just realized that there's not a lot of Avengers with actual powers who were born this way. But let's take Superman. Like, he could have turned out to be a real asshole if you think about it. But the thing is, he was raised by good people, and then he ended up being the only guy on Earth, well, sort of, with powers. So if you make him out to be an asshole, I mean, what is your story saying? You know, you don't want to root for this guy. Unless, I mean, we've seen great shows and great movies with anti-heroes who are pretty great to root for. And the main characters in this are technically villains, and they're badasses, and they're not nice, but we root for them. You know, the two main guys, and
Yeah.
so they are anti-heroes if you think about it. So when you take like Superman, you don't want him to be a villain. You want people to root for him. But in a society where a lot of people have powers, you cannot. I mean, it's impossible that they all are good people. You know, that the norm would be that some of them are assholes.
Yeah, just like I said.
Exactly. So it's more realistic, and I think it shatters the image that we've made for ourselves of superheroes, and that's why this show might be that interesting and might be popular.
It makes good content.
It makes
That's
great
what it is.
content.
Yeah.
That entire scene in the club thingy where you see how people use their powers.
Oh my goodness.
It's fucked up.
Well,
Oh man.
again, I'm not surprised. You
But I
know,
mean, maybe
when you got
Superman-
powers, you have to use them, I guess.
I mean, maybe Superman uses his powers in interesting
Oh,
ways with Lois Lane.
he did.
He
with
might
Lana.
have checked out
He
a few
did.
girls with his vision,
He did.
you know? It's just that they don't show us that part of him because otherwise it shatters the image.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm already hooked. I knew it was going to be interesting, and I already think it's the music choice is amazing. The visuals are cool because I mean it's a recent show, so the effects are pretty great, and we got a great premise. So I'm excited for what's next. I'm excited to see what else they're gonna do. Like I want to see more about the other characters that we just glimpsed at, but we don't know about. And I mean, I know it's bad, but I kind of want to see more bad stuff happening. Just to see where they're gonna take them,
Yeah.
you know? It was already pretty bad in the first episode, but let's
It
see
is.
where they take it.
It is.
Okay, anything else?
No, that's all for me.
Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see episode 2 right away, it is already on Patreon. Check it out, the link is in the description.
Yep, so don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch it now, guys. And if not, we'll do the next one to fly on YouTube next week.
Yes.
So see you then.
Bye!